A federal appeals court has denied a request by the U.S. Justice Department in its emergency motion to immediately block a suspension of President Donald Trump's travel ban. Now, that means that the ban will remain on hold for now. The Department of Justice filed an emergency appeal Saturday, hoping to set aside this weekend's ruling which blocked the president's immigration travel ban. The court has asked both sides to file legal briefs before any further decisions are made on the case. However, one legal expert believes the Trump administration could still skip the middleman and go straight to the Supreme Court. If that were to happen, Republican Justice Kennedy would hear the case.
He's the circuit justice for the Ninth Circuit, so he will get any motion that they file at the Supreme Court, and then he has the authority to refer that to the entire court, or he has the authority actually to decide it himself.
Formal arguments in this case were expected to begin in the Ninth Circuit Court on Monday. Meanwhile, the president and the first lady attend a gala for the Red Cross in Florida. But right on the doorstep of the Mar-a-Lago resort, where the annual Red Cross ball is frequently held, protesters were hoping to get the president's attention. About 1,000 people gathered outside the Trump Plaza condo where they chanted and held signs regarding the death of democracy. The group then marched almost 2 miles to the resort where Trump is staying. Participants held signs, they chanted, sang, and gave speeches about how they have been personally affected by some of the president's actions. Protesters expressed their concerns regarding President Trump and the future of America.
Donald Trump right now is scaring me, that he thinks he can do whatever he wants just because he's president, and we're here to show him that we're going to stand up and we're going to fight for our rights and keep America democratic.
The demonstration was one of several held in cities around the nation protesting President Trump's actions since he was inaugurated last month.
Shame on you!
And while people in America marched on Mar-a-Lago, tens of thousands of people marched on American embassies, consulates, and just public spaces around the world. There was a particularly large demonstration in the British capital. Organizers claimed more than 40,000 people attended. Now, the Guardian newspaper, however, estimated that it was more like 10,000. But regardless of the numbers, this was the third massive demonstration against President Trump in London in only 2 weeks. These protesters are demanding that President Trump rescind his new immigration restrictions.
It is really heartwarming to see all of these people protesting and people protesting all over the world to show that like love will win. It's not going to be just fascism all over again.
Not only were they protesting over the immigration restrictions, but protesters also want Prime Minister Theresa May to disinvite President Trump from an official state visit when he would presumably meet the Queen and have the pleasure of dining at Buckingham Palace.